Hey all, Astro Garcia here. I want to welcome you to the first episode of my Houston Hangout podcast. It's basically going to be an introductory podcast about what exactly the Houston Hangout is, why I do it, why you should tune in, why you should subscribe, and what you might be able to get out of it. I'm excited to have you here, whether you're a musician, an entrepreneur, a small business owner, or a creative thinker. This space offers something for you. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly what the Houston Hangout is, what to expect, and take it from there. The Houston Hangout is where music, entrepreneurship, creativity, and philosophy meet. I share stories from my experiences from the stage, strategies for managing the creative hustle, and reflections on personal growth, and just kind of things that I think about that fall into the realm of these things that I think are interesting for everybody. So whether you're booking gigs, writing songs, building something new, starting a business, the idea is to try and connect the lessons from the different worlds, tie them all together, help you stay inspired, keep you moving forward. So the loose schedule of what I basically do, I try and do things from week to week, always on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. This is pretty much where I focus on my personal reflections, including my recent explorations in different philosophies, things I see from articles about leadership. One of the series I just started on the blog here on Houston Hangout is a 5-part series on Japanese philosophies. You may not think it's interesting, but when you see it, you're going to see how it ties to you. I also look into the power of growth mindset and basically how to stay motivated when the path gets tough. A few things here, a few things there, but basically it's all looking at things as a business, the business of being a creative, the business of being an entrepreneur. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I do that. On Tuesdays, I try and make I call it my Music Tuesday series. It's going to be about a musician, about a song, about an album, about somebody who went the extra mile, not only as one part of the equation, the musician or a band, but how they turned it into a creative hustle. So the latest one I had one on Tom Scholz. He was an MIT engineer, kind of a nerd, but he turned his nerdship and love of music into a business and probably one of the greatest bands ever, the band Boston. I did one recently also on the Meters and how they are not a very known band, but they are an inspiration with the music and how they do things in the New Orleans style in their own way. So that's just an example of a couple of things I've done on Tuesdays for what I call Music Tuesdays. Then kind of Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I leave these as wildcard days. Usually it's something I came across, something I saw. It might not fall into those other categories. If they fall into those other categories, I usually put them on those days. But I recently did one on what I call the Houston gig season, where I talk about how the Houston musician scene basically falls into 2 huge seasons, the spring and the fall. I did one not too long ago on the NFL and why people love the NFL, love it or hate it. It's just the best organized league that there is. You can learn a little bit about that. And basically, what I do now is I wrap up every article. The articles are usually anywhere from a 3 to 5 minute read. I wrap them up with a song that ties everything back together, a song that ties back to the theme of whatever the article is. So for this episode, when I post this, I'm choosing "The Road Goes On Forever" by Robert Earl Keen. Basically, it's a classic song that reflects the spirit of my work perfectly. The message is that life, with all its unexpected twists, is a journey to be embraced. It's not the end, it's the journey that you take to get there, just like what I call the creative hustle. So it's not about reaching the destination, it's about enjoying the ride and staying resilient through it all. That's basically the essence of what I'm trying to do with the Houston Hangout, where I say every day is a chance to learn and to grow. And as I say, the Houston Hangout's just all about celebrating the journey, whether you're, again, writing songs, managing a business, trying to be a solopreneur, reflecting on personal growth. It's not just about the results. It's just finding meaning and joy in the process itself. So every post I try and offer something for musicians, entrepreneurs, small business owners, creatives, showing how all these lessons from all these things are all interconnected. We're all interconnected. At the end of the day, as I like to say, every day is a celebration, and it's up to us to try and live it that way. So if this sounds like something for you, please check out HoustonHangout.substack.com. You can also go to astrojoegarcia.com. Both of those will link to all of my different social medias. They'll also link, of course, to my Substack. And I just ask, check it out. I enjoy doing it. It makes me happy to do it. I'm hoping that I can at least, like they say, get through to that one person like you. Anyway, check it out. Astro Joe Garcia here signing off. Hopefully I can do some more of these. Take care.